I'm leading the way for my students by showing up every day. I am one of the constant things that they have in their life, and so I actually love coming to work and seeing them grow, and they need that. They need somebody that is consistent in here.
I am leading the way for my students by teaching them two important things: passion and compassion. If you have a passion for what you're teaching kids and you truly invest in it and pour that out to your students, they're going to soak it up. And compassion, because you're teaching the whole child. You're not just teaching to a test or teaching what's in the standards. You take the kids with the good and the bad and the knowledge and the gaps, and you love on them and you love them through the hard things, and you help them learn. So passion and compassion are definitely mine.
One of the things that I believe is essential for effective teaching is belief, and that's believing that the kids in front of you are capable of growing and believing that you are capable of helping them achieve those goals. And I think once you have that belief, the desire will follow, the desire to create effective lessons, the desire to impact them and to spend time really investing in their lives.
I believe that there are several things that every teacher needs to be an effective teacher. The first is adaptability and just being able to quickly think on your feet and to adjust your practice. The second is always having a high expectation regardless of your students' ability levels, always knowing that you have to set the bar high and they will reach it. And last, being passionate about what you do. If you're passionate, you're going to be excited, and your students are going to be excited, and they're going to want to learn.
I feel like the qualities of a teacher need to be loving, accepting, comforting to students, as well as just creating that open environment where the kids feel like that they can come to you and advocate for themselves, but also just be able to talk to you about their feelings.
You have to have a willingness to learn yourself. You have to be open to new ideas. You have to be flexible. And you have to be able to love somebody else's kid for 8 hours a day and pour into them like you would pour into your own. Because in the end, that's really what teaching's about. It's about growing those students and seeing the light bulbs go off and just watching them grow into little adults along the way. That's the best part of it all.
When I see a light bulb go off on a student, that is the epitome of being a teacher. I mean, that defines being a teacher. That is our job, that's our goal, that's our passion, is to get someone to understand what you're trying to convey, no matter what the content is.
I'm leading the way for my students by providing them with a safe place to come every day, where they feel valued, where they feel like they're a part of a community, a place where we set goals and have expectations, but that they also know it's okay to take risks and make mistakes. My students are what motivate me to come to school every day. Knowing that every day is going to be different, every day is a new opportunity to watch them grow and learn is just such an exciting thought.
I have high expectations for my students behaviorally and academically, and I don't waver from that. I feel like doing so would demonstrate that they're not capable when I know that they, in fact, they are. So when you finally see that light bulb go off in your student, it is probably the most amazing part of teaching. And it's a relief too for the teacher, you know, all of that hard work, all of that remediation, for it to finally come to fruition. There's just nothing better than that. And more importantly than that, like when the students are able to see their own growth, it's just unparalleled to anything else.
In teaching 12th grade English, I am able to see the product of all of the educators in this county's collective efforts. And it's so cool to be the one who gets to stand at the finish line and watch these students achieve their goals that they set when they were in your classrooms, whether it was last year or when they first set foot on their elementary school campus.
I am leading the way in challenging scientists.
I am leading the way in building confidence.
I am leading the way in creating a positive classroom.
I'm leading the way by producing critical thinking problem solvers.
I'm leading the way in building self-confidence.
I am leading the way in fine furniture and cabinet making.
I'm leading the way in empowering my students.
I'm leading the way in building relationships.
I'm leading the way in literacy.
I am leading the way in emphasizing lifelong learning.